take a gentle breath, and know in this very moment that you are cradled in a presence more loving than you can imagine. Your angels are here, not as distant figures, but as a warm, living light wrapping you in comfort and a love that will never, ever leave you. They are softly speaking to the quietest parts of your heart, bringing peace to your confusion and lighting a lamp in any room inside you that feels heavy or dark. They are also helping you make sense of the deep connection you feel to that special person, the one whose energy seems to linger in your space, no matter the miles between you. What you are picking up on is the powerful tremor of their soul standing at a profound crossroads. They are in the midst of a great spiritual reckoning, a fierce internal storm where the heart's true yearnings are crashing against the mind's desperate need for control. This turmoil has brought them to a breaking point, but it is a sacred one. The shame they feel is not a reflection of you or what you shared. Instead, it is the painful, necessary ache of them facing who they have been, what they have long avoided, and the truths they can no longer outrun. The very identity they constructed for safety is now dissolving. The walls around their heart are crumbling, and the masks they wore are falling away. This is because a brilliant, unforgiving truth has entered their life, and truth does not allow illusions to stand. While this leaves them feeling raw, vulnerable, and completely uncertain, see this phase for what it truly is, not a destruction, but a difficult and courageous deconstruction. They are being cleared out to make space for something authentic to be built, and your own sensitive spirit is a witness to this profound transformation. Now, let's look with compassion at the heart of their shame. They are not ashamed of the beautiful connection you shared. Their shame comes from looking at the person they became while running from their own feelings. They feel a deep regret that fear, pride, and the noise of other people's voices led them away from the quiet truth in their own heart. They are ashamed to realize that their need for control became so loud it drowned out the gentle whispers of their own soul. For so long, they have lived by a rulebook of logic and appearance, and now, when love asks them to be vulnerable and real, they simply don't know how. They feel lost and unskilled in the language of the heart. But here is the powerful shift in perspective your angels want to give you. Look beyond the surface of this struggle. What appears to be their world falling apart is, in truth, a profound transformation. What feels like a painful ending is actually the first, raw breath of a spiritual awakening. The person you knew, the version built on fear, old habits, and self-denial, is being gently taken apart. This is not a punishment. It is a purification. It is the necessary process of the old shell cracking so that the true, authentic self can finally emerge. Your angels also see your pain clearly. They know your heart has been wounded by their silence, your mind has been tangled by their distance, and your spirit has been saddened by their withdrawal. It is natural to wonder, was it me? Did my love somehow cause this? Please, let this truth settle deep within you. You were not the cause of their suffering. You were the loving mirror that reflected back to them everything they had tried to hide. Your very energy acted as a wake-up call to their soul, stirring feelings they had buried and shining a light into corners of their heart they refused to see. You did not break them. You helped them see their own truth. And now, that very truth is doing its sacred work, breaking down every illusion that no longer serves their highest good. Because of this, know with absolute certainty that your love was never, ever in vain. You were the catalyst for their awakening. Your connection was too powerful for their old rules. They thought they could enjoy your warmth with a locked heart, but true love shatters barriers. This is the source of their shame. They can no longer hide from the truth. They see how they ran from what their soul craved, denying their feelings and causing pain. This awareness has left them exposed. They are learning love's hardest lesson. It cannot be controlled, only surrendered to. This terrifies them, as their identity was built on logic and distance. Your love has undone that, and this loss of control feels like shame. Their old belief that vulnerability is weakness has been shattered by your very presence. They now stand raw before this new truth. This difficult process is their soul's sacred initiation. You cannot carry this for them. Your part is complete. You loved with patience and grace, and that love planted a seed of truth that is now growing. Honor your strength. It takes courage to love someone who is still learning to love themselves. Rest in this knowing, you are seen, and your love has eternal value. This season of shame is temporary. They will soon realize love is a home, not a cage. True power is found in surrender. A choice will come, to embrace honesty or retreat behind walls. Either way, it serves their soul's growth. This is their journey to walk. Yours is toward peace. Your path, however, is leading you toward a profound and lasting peace. You are not meant to carry the weight of their lessons. Your purpose is to honor your own. Right now, you are mastering the most beautiful skills: how to love without losing yourself, how to trust divine timing without fear, and how to let go without closing your heart. Remember this final truth from your angels: every ending we experience in this physical world is merely a transition in the spiritual one. The connections that are rooted in soul-level truth cannot be broken. What is truly meant for you can never be permanently taken away. It may be delayed, reshaped, or redirected onto a path you never expected, but it will always return to you. It will find its way back in divine time and in a divine form that is for your highest good. Your only task is to keep your heart open to receive it. Take a deep, calming breath, and feel this truth settle within you. The universe is actively working in your favor. Even in the silence, the unseen world is rearranging everything, ensuring that only what is genuine and real remains in your life. You are never alone in this. Your angels are walking right beside you, whispering a deep and lasting peace directly into your heart. They are gently transforming your pain into profound wisdom, your waiting into unshakable faith, and that very faith into future miracles. See this period not as an ending, but as a sacred incubation. The shame your person feels is not their end. It is the difficult but necessary beginning of their healing. They are learning the most vital lesson, that true love doesn't take away your identity, it finally reveals your soul. To love authentically is to see yourself with absolute honesty, and though this process is painful for them now, this raw realization is what will ultimately set them free. So, dear one, your only task is to continue shining your beautiful light. Keep your heart open, but do not chase. Do not force. Do not fall into despair. The love that is truly meant for you is currently learning how to rise and meet you at your level. It is being refined and strengthened through this very truth. When the time is right, it will return to you stronger, clearer, and more pure than before. Please understand this profound shift. You have not lost love. You have awakened it. You have not been rejected. You have been chosen to stand as a beacon of truth. Love is never, ever wasted when it flows from the soul. It always creates change, even if you can't see the results yet. Your angels invite you to take another deep breath now and let a wave of peace enter your spirit. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. What has fallen apart is only making space for something divine to be built. The person you love is being broken open so they can be rebuilt in light. And you, beloved, are being lifted higher into a life of faith, trust, and grace. Love is not gone. It is transforming. The bond between your souls is not lost. It is being purified. Trust that the same divine power that brought you together is still guiding every single step. This story is still unfolding. And when the season is right, everything that is true, everything that is real, will find its way back home. Your angels are holding you now. They see your strength. They love your heart. And they want you to always remember. Let this truth sink into your spirit. The universe never, ever wastes love. It only transforms it, like a seed in the dark earth, into something even more beautiful and resilient than before. The shame they feel is not a sign that their love for you isn't real. In fact, it's the opposite. They feel ashamed because, for the first time, they are facing a love that is too powerful to control and too profound to explain away with logic. They are waking up to the painful pattern of their own life, how often they have denied themselves happiness, how frequently they have let fear make their decisions, and how long they have run from the very peace their heart has always longed for. Let this truth settle deep within you. Every prayer you've whispered is now being perfectly aligned. Heaven is declaring that your season of waiting is about to blossom into a season of sacred union, not just a wedding of two people, but a beautiful merging of your purpose and God's promise. You have prayed through the doubt, you have trusted through the silence, and now heaven is preparing to reveal the signs that your promise is becoming visible. When the appointed time comes, the confusion will lift and a profound peace will fill every part of your being. The first sign will be a deep, settling peace. It won't be loud excitement or restless energy, but a calm so profound it feels like sunlight resting in your spirit. You will find you've stopped overanalyzing every detail. You'll no longer need constant proof, because your soul will simply know. Peace doesn't shout, it settles. And when it does, everything else starts to fall into place. The second sign will be divine coincidences. You'll start hearing their name in unexpected places, or see little reminders that feel perfectly timed. A song you shared might play on the radio, or you might both end up in the same place without planning it. These aren't accidents. They are heaven's gentle way of weaving your lives back together, making the promise of Romans 8:28 that all things work together for good come alive before your eyes. The third sign will visit you in your dreams. You may dream of reconciliation, of gentle conversations bathed in a warm, radiant light. When you wake, you'll feel a weight has been lifted, as if forgiveness has already taken root in your heart. This is spiritual restoration at work. Heaven often heals our hearts while we sleep, and even now, your soulmate may be dreaming of you, their own hearts softening as they realize this love was always a gift from God. The fourth sign will be a quiet inner release. The heavy burden you've carried for so long will simply begin to fade. This doesn't mean you've stopped caring. It means heaven has finally taken the weight from your shoulders. The moment this happens, your spirit becomes magnetic, naturally attracting the wholeness that chaos once pushed away. And after this profound stillness comes the fifth and final sign, movement. And then, the moment will arrive. They will reach out, a simple message, a quiet call, a small gesture that carries the weight of a long-awaited destiny. This is when heaven smiles and whispers, "Now, the miracle begins." You will recognize this divine timing not by a surge of panic, but by a wave of profound peace. It will wrap around you like a soft blanket, quieting every fear. This is how you know it's God, because peace doesn't demand, it simply confirms. When you feel it, let your heart whisper, "Thank you. I recognize this." That quiet recognition is a form of worship, and it opens the door even wider for heaven to complete its work. Next, you will find confirmation in the scriptures. A verse will leap off the page as if it were written just for you. It might be Isaiah 60 verse 22, "When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen." Or Ruth 2 verse 12, "May the Lord reward you for what you have done." These words won't just comfort you, they will seal your faith, reminding you that this story was heaven's idea long before it was your dream. You didn't create this love, you simply agreed to it. Then, a pure and simple joy will return to your life. You'll find yourself smiling for no reason, laughing more easily, and feeling your energy restored. This joy is a sure sign that healing is complete, proving that love is near even before the physical reunion happens. In the unseen realm, angels already see you standing side by side. Your prayers have met in the Spirit. Heaven is placing courage in their heart, teaching them what to say, and perfectly preparing the moment. When love finally comes from God, you will not need to beg for your worth. You will not need to fix what is broken. Understanding will flow naturally. The reunion will not feel like a frantic fantasy. It will feel like a calm homecoming, sacred, peaceful, and as natural as breathing without fear. And when it happens, everything will move with an effortless grace. Doors will open, paths will clear, and the love you patiently waited for will be its own most powerful testimony.